What's up, everybody? I'm James, and I did not get raped by Bill Cosby.
I wish I could say the same. No, I did not either. I'm Mario. But we're going to talk about some of the shows that we watched when we were wee lads in the 80s.
Knee high to a grasshopper.
And the Bill Cosby Show was one of them.
Me too.
I liked that show when I was little.
I still like it.
Yeah, I mean, what he's done in his personal life is,
Fucked up.
Yeah, I can't say anything good about it, but
No.
The TV show, the one thing that drives me nuts a little bit about this whole Bill Cosby is people go back to the stuff that maybe was done in the TV show, like the whole barbecue sauce skit, and they're like, oh, well, look at that. He was
talking about rape back then.
There were so many writers on that show, and you don't even know if he's the one that did that.
Right.
Like, and it was a TV show.
I guarantee he didn't write everything that got said in the script. I guarantee.
And he wasn't relating it to raping. Like, why would he be that obvious about it? He got away with it for that long. So, but the show, as a child, it was amusing.
Yeah, it was great. It was great. It was good. It was good family TV.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, a lot of family shows kind of just suck.
Yeah.
But it was Bill being Bill, and
Bill
it was
Cosby,
funny.
You had Full House, which was another good one. I remember I was punished for the season finale, and I couldn't. Not to see the last episode, and I never got to see it.
That chick that played DJ wound up being pretty hot.
I don't know what she looks like nowadays.
I saw a picture
Has
of
she
her
done
recently.
anything?
She looked pretty good. I think they're doing a new Full House. It's called
Yes.
Fuller House.
But it's like with one of the daughters. They're also doing a new Married with Children. Well, they're in the works for a new Married with Children, which was one of my favorites.
I can't wait for that. That's going to be great. That's going to be great.
My absolute all-time favorite show when I was little was Alf.
Okay.
And I don't know if it was because I hated cats and I wanted to eat them too. No, I don't. I'm allergic to them.
Kitties.
And Alf was just, it was funny to me. And maybe it'll hold up today. I don't know. I haven't watched it anytime recently.
They should bring it back on like Netflix or something and give it a test run and see how it goes.
Like a new one?
Or like bring the old ones back, see how many views they get. You know what I mean?
I have them on DVD.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
I haven't watched Alf in a very
But then they have
long time.
a lot of the things that I wasn't able to find. Like there was like Christmas movies and Project Alf. Like where
there was all kinds of spin-off shit.
Yeah, I wasn't. Back then, you had the VCR, but they weren't always reliable.
No.
And even if you did get it, like if you watched it enough times, the tapes didn't really hold up.
No, not at all.
So
the tape would snap after a few watches.
Yeah. So I mean,
Do you remember when Burger King gave away the big stuffed Alf puppets?
I had some of they gave the records with it.
Yes.
The 45s, whatever, and I had a couple of those too.
Yep. I had the baseball player one, and I had the chef one.
I had the cards, the Alf cards.
I remember
and I think I still have those.
I remember that.
And I had the Beavis and Butthead cards too.
But
that was a little bit older by then.
Well, yeah, Beavis and Butthead, we were close to teenagers.
I think I was in like 6th. I remember in 6th grade, my dad came home from like a hunting trip and was like, "You gotta watch this," and he put on Beavis and Butthead.
That's great.
Yeah, and it was surprising, although not really with my dad. You've met my dad.
Yeah.
But yeah, then I watched Beavis and Butthead, but I was probably 12.
Oh, that was a great show.
Yeah,
that was a fucking.
And then they
show.
came back with it for that one season.
And it was
okay.
It was funny, but then
the shitty thing was there's no videos.
Right.
Anymore. I mean, MTV doesn't play music.
That was the worst thing about it was it had them watching MTV Now.
Yeah, like
and it's all
Jersey
garbage
Shore
on MTV Now. 16 and pregnant and all that bullshit.
Although some of the comments was funny. But...
Yeah, but I could see why it didn't last. I mean, a big part of why that show for me was awesome was because I found a lot of bands I never heard of before.
I think I saw Merciful Fate on there.
Yep.
For like the first time.
They had Fate on there. I found White Zombie because of that cartoon.
Yeah,
a lot of people found White Zombie because of that cartoon.
There was a lot of music on Cannibal Corpse. I remember them making fun of them. Like, if they spent as much time playing their instruments as they do twirling their hair around, maybe they'd be good at it. Like, I remember a lot of...
The Cycle Sluts from Hell.
Yeah, there was a lot of cool stuff on there.
Prong.
But nowadays, I mean, people aren't as... there's no real reason to make a music video now unless you're going to put it on YouTube.
Right.
Which kind of sucks.
They should have had them watching YouTube.
Yeah,
because then they could have had them. Then they could have had them watch music videos and like funny YouTube shit.
Yeah,
you know.
Or but it's on TV, so.
True.
I remember America's Funniest Home Videos when I was a little bit with what the fuck?
Bob Saget.
Bob Saget.
Mm-hmm.
And
then they had 80s. America's Funniest People with Dave Coulier.
I don't remember that.
You don't remember that? I think it came on right before or right after America's Funniest Home Videos. That must not have lasted
very long, huh?
It was a couple seasons.
Was it? Oh,
yeah,
okay.
It was a couple seasons.
What else was there?
Dave
I mean, besides the obvious cartoons, like the Ninja Turtles and Ghostbusters.
Love Ninja Turtles. I love the Ghostbusters cartoons. I had all the action figures for both of those things.
He-Man.
He-Man, too. Fuck yeah.
And remember...
G.I. Joe.
Yeah, G.I. Joe. I remember watching that before I went to school. And what was that one where they all, like, assembled into one big robot?
Voltron.
Oh, Voltron.
Voltron, yeah.
I had the metal robot that was probably totally unsafe for children back then. It used to shoot the metal pieces and the fist and the sword.
That's funny you said waking up early.
I wish I had it.
To watch G.I. Joe, because I used to make my mom wake me up early for school to watch G.I. Joe, because it came out like 6:30 in the morning.
And now you know, or whatever it was.
And knowing is half the battle.
Knowing is half the battle. And then I'd go to school.
Sergeant Slaughter did like the intro.
Yeah. Remember there was like that, I think it was Saturday, they had like the cartoons and they had the cool cat. It was like a puppet. It was a cat puppet. I don't know if anybody remembers this. And he would intro the cartoons. And
I don't remember that.
Yeah, it was like Cool Cat or something. It was, and it was. I think it was Saturday morning. And nobody remembers this, and unless I was crazy then and hallucinating. Because I haven't talked to one person that remembers.
It could be something that just didn't last very long.
It was long enough to make an impression on me.
Maybe I was too busy during the commercials chowing on cereal, you know.
Did not look good.
Gotta cup the balls, too. Shit, yeah, Turtles. Turtles was great. The Garfield cartoon.
Oh, Garfield and Friends.
That was great. Yeah, that was fucking awesome. Heathcliff.
Yeah, I wasn't a Heathcliff fan.
I watched well, you don't like cats, so
I like Garfield. I had a lot of the Garfield books. And sometimes I don't like cats, just that I'm allergic to them. So
Mario secretly like beats cats and like tortures them in his basement.
That's why I like Chinese food so much.
Right?
No, I actually wish I wasn't allergic to cats because it probably would be pretty cool to have a cat. But every time I get near one, my face blows up like a fucking alien from.
Like Roger from American Dad.
Yeah, or I start to look like the Predator.
Who ate all the pecan sandies?
I remember leaving people's houses and going like somewhere else, and people going, "What the fuck happened to you?"
You look like Rocky Dennis.
I didn't know they had. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what happens. I swell. My throat starts to close. My nose gets itchy. My eyes start to water. I look like a fucking mess. Like I've been smoking crack all night.
What were you doing? Oh, I just pet a cat. Oh,
I don't know,
the worst
man.
decision I ever made.
Yeah. But
do you remember the other Ghostbusters cartoon?
There was two. I remember
there was two. And the other one was kind of shitty, but you watched it because it was on.
Yeah, but I don't remember why it was different.
It was just a totally different, like...
The voices would piss me off, too, I think.
Yeah. One of the dudes, I think the guy that was, like, the main bad guy in that other Ghostbusters was the dude who did Skeletor's voice in He-Man. And I think that was kind of the main reason I watched it, is I was like, well, it's Skeletor, so it's got to be decent. And it was shit. It was garbage. But and that's when the Ghostbusters then, from the movie, they had to
were the
call
ones
it...
doing the video, right? Doing the other one? They were doing the voices?
Yeah, that's why
I like that
but
one,
also, they had to call themselves, after a while, the real Ghostbusters. That's why that all got changed, because there was that other Ghostbuster.
And you know what we're forgetting? The Simpsons. They came out in the mid-'80s, I think. Right? And
yeah, I think I was 7 or 8 when that came out.
Still Sunday nights, I think they were.
Still on.
Still on. I couldn't tell you what else was on Sunday nights, but...
Married with Children.
Was it on?
That was Fox. Sunday nights.
I loved that show so much when I was little.
Me too.
I even named a band after one of the places they went to.
Oh yeah, that's right, Death Shy.
Yeah, because they went to England and somebody was trying to kill Al because it would stop some curse.
Right, yeah. If they killed him, it would take like the plague away from that town or whatever.
Yeah. And everybody thought we were named after something from The Hobbit or Lord of the Rings, but no. It was Married with Children.
And Katie Sagal was so hot. And so was Christina Applegate.
Yeah, she was a whore.
Yeah, it was
and
great.
all her friends would come over.
Dude, the Anthrax episode.
Grandmaster B. Oh, Anthrax, yeah.
The Anthrax episode, man. Come on. That is classic television.
That was great.
Classic
that was a great
television.
Show. Man, they need more stuff like that now.
I can't wait for whatever. I think Netflix is doing the comeback thing, right?
Yeah, but I think it's supposed to be like Bud's Family now.
Oh, okay.
And I don't know if they all signed on. I don't really know that much about it. I could be completely wrong, but I have heard that they're doing something. And that they have talked to all of them.
Do you remember Herman's Head?
No.
You remember that show from back in the day?
That sounds familiar, though.
It was this dude. He was this like 9-to-5 pretty boy office job looking kind of dude. No, it was a regular show. I think it came on either right before or right after Married with Children. It only lasted a few seasons. But it went into all the emotions in his head, and there was a person for every emotion. Like the love emotion was some chick.
Was it good?
The horny emotion was like this big fat loud dude. There was like the insecurity emotion, and I think it was like 5 different people. I wonder if you can
find that now.
Maybe if you looked it up on YouTube, yeah. I think it only lasted maybe 3-4 seasons, but it was pretty fucking good. It was funny.
You remember Greg the Bunny?
Yes. Bobcat Goldthwait.
Yeah. That was a great show.
Fuck
Nikki Cox. And then the guy that was in Married with Children a couple of times as like Kelly's boyfriend's dad was the dad in that show.
Yes.
I think they did like some sort of weird crossover thing.
Yep.
And I remember watching it at somebody's house once, and like we were like wrestling or whatever, doing what little kids do, and I got fucking kicked right in the eye and got a black eye. And I just remember watching it with like an ice pack on my eye.
Put this steak on your eye and watch Greg the Bunny.
It only lasted like 2 seasons though, I think.
Yeah, that was a short-lived show.
Was Seth Green in there as a little kid?
I think he was.
I think he was, yeah.
Yeah.
That was a great show.
It was, totally.
There's probably so many more that we're forgetting, but this video is going to get really long if we keep going.
Nostalgia.
2 Metalheads.
2 Metalheads.